Hey there, my name is Frøg, and today I'm joined by Maze from Fnatic Rising. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
Awesome.
Thank
Love
you.
to hear it. So I want to talk a bit about last season and everything that sort of changed for Fnatic Rising with your, and I suppose, Volt's arrivals. You came in as a new IGL. How did that really work out? Did you end up sort of implementing your whole system and changing everything that was there? Did you keep some of what the guys were doing beforehand? How did that all kind of come together?
Like it's basically just my things that we're doing right now. So it's fully like reworked and stuff. We might have like some solo individual things from the players themselves, but like the overall like strat book, overall things is like it's new and it's like a rebuild it all basically.
I see. And when it came to last season, how satisfied were you with the results that you were able to achieve? Because it was the first time Fnatic made top 4 again since, I believe, season 1.
I think like, organization-wise, like, yeah, it's good, but for me, I'm here to win and we're all here to win from this team. So for us, it was really disappointing because it was really like top losses we took. We had like a throw against Big, we felt like. At least first map, and Mouseball was ultra pro, so like we were actually really disappointed that we didn't go to win because we were really like trying. So this season we come in actually with a lot more preparation. Before last season we had probably like 7, 8, 9, 10 days to prep, but now we actually have full map pool and have everything prepared, so we're ready to win this season.
Awesome. Yeah, I wanted to touch on that a little bit. What's sort of the game plan moving forward? How are you planning on overthrowing Mouse NXT as the reigning champions? And sort of what's the goal for this season specifically?
I don't know if I would say we have a plan to overthrow Mouse. We just have a plan to win ourselves, And I'm not going to go into depth with our plan and what it is, but I believe that we are the strongest team that is playing this league, and I believe that we are like capable of getting a long way together. Let me say it like that.
Okay. Now, obviously, you've spent a good part of your career, probably like this last year, so playing internationally, initially with Peak and then Ambush. What is the difference in an international lineup in your experience compared to a lineup that speaks the same native tongue?
For me personally, I never had like the like issues with international lineups, I would say, because I've always had like good personalities and people that has like fine comms, so that's never been like an issue for me. And for myself, I actually prefer calling in English just because I'm like used to it. I've done it for so long now. So for me, I see no difference. I would say like maybe some culture-wise, I've had experiences of in the past where it's been like, okay, that's been a bit like kind of like sketchy, I would say, but except for that, I would say I prefer international, but like I don't mind Danish CS. I know there's like a lot of good teams and a lot of good players as well that are available at the moment. So I think like I don't know the difference playstyle wise, but I like team wise and culture wise, I feel like there's a difference.
Okay, and why did you end up choosing to go international then? How did that sort of come about? Did you a lot of people just decide to stick to their home region, but you made the leap pretty early on. I mean, you're still only 21.
Yeah, like I think I played in the Danish top league or something for like a couple of seasons, but then I actually went into first a Swedish team and then into like international, and I never really like played like on the Danish like top teams. It just like came internationally, and I don't know, I just grinded like my own way up instead of like I never really had like the Danish friends that you like get on the team with and stuff like that. So it was always like myself in international teams and then meeting other people through that, like getting contact through that and stuff like that. So that's been like my road to where I am right now. It's not that I don't talk with any Danish people. Like I have a bunch of like Danish guys I talk to, also really good players and stuff that I like talk to and talk CS with, and like if I have some questions and stuff, I will talk with them about it. So it's not like I don't talk with Danish players, it's more like, I don't know, the international road was just, I don't know what happened for me, basically.
Okay. Did you always see yourself becoming an IGL, or did you at some point in your career want to just be a rifler? Maybe at some point you wanted to be a star opper or something like that?
It started like 2.5 years ago, I think, maybe 2, yeah, something like that. where I just decided like I've always had like the leadership role on the team with like fixing all the stuff, and because I've always been the one, working hard. So this came like kind of natural, and then I made just said, oh, I think you should like England lead because we needed one. And then I just like started, and it just caught me, the tactical aspect of the game, and I've just been grinding, the England leading thing ever since, and it's what I like to do, I couldn't see myself doing anything else.
Well, from what we saw last season, I think you're doing a really good job at it already, and I'm really thrilled to see more this season. Are there specific IGLs that you look up to, maybe?
Like, of course there is. And there's like, of course, the classic answers. And like, there's a difference of looking up to and like watch a lot, because there's some IGLs like that I watch a lot, and then there's some IGLs that I like the personality of and like their work ethic and stuff. So there's a difference there. But I would say yes, of course, a guy like Kerrigan is a big inspiration, because he's achieved a lot, even though it's at a late age, but he never like stopped grinding and stuff. So I respect that a lot.
Okay, and what are some of the teams that you really like studying right now?
Right now, I feel like it differs a lot, but I've been watching a lot of Fnatic for the last like couple of months. But also like the old Flames I watched a lot, and I watched a lot of the Danish teams, even though it's kind of like partially low. But I don't know. I think that playing really good CS, like all of the top teams, both Frøg, Astralis. It depends on the map, but like both Astralis, Flames, Heroic, and Fnatic, I feel like is doing a really good job tactically. But else, it's the classic answer. It's like ends, phase, G2. Like I watch a bunch of demos, so I get over a lot of the different teams.
Okay. And as a closing question, where do you see yourself in a year's time?
In 1 year?
Yeah.
I see myself playing tier 1, tier 2.
All right. Well, I like the confidence. Anyways, thank you very much for speaking with me. It's been a pleasure getting to know you a little bit better and pick your brain. Best of luck this season. Really looking forward to seeing you guys play. And best of luck.
Thank you very much.